How you doing? Same old faces, eh?
Never changes.
I was going to put another word in there, actually.
Okay.
David, another old face. Having got back to 1-1, that must have been a bit of a sickener at the end there, was it?
It was gut-wrenching because we'd done a great job in sort of containing them the best we could. I'd have to say the players done a great job in that as well. We had a bit of a game plan. We knew we weren't going to have an awful lot of the ball. So we had just about done the job, but just about is not enough. Disappointed with the way we defended the second goal. I think we backed off too much and we allowed the ball to get played across the 6-yard box, which made it really difficult whether it be a defender or a striker had a great chance of scoring a goal or an own goal. But overall I thought the players done well. I don't want to pat them in the back for losing, but I think as much as they deserve a pat in the back, it would have come from the way they stuck at their job, the way they kept going and coming very close to getting a result today.
Having not had a huge amount of time to spend with the players so far, how much do you think you'll have learned from a game like that today?
Well, I've just said to them, I says, for us to get a result, we'll need to play like that, whether we're playing Man City or whether we're playing anybody else. We'll need to play at that level of intensity. But I want to play in a way, I want us to have more of the ball. We didn't do well enough with the ball when we got it. I want us to give the crowd something to sort of shout about, so I'm hoping to do that. But more importantly, I need to build on what happened last year with Sam. They avoided relegation. We've now got to keep the momentum going. And I think they've not lost many games in 2016, Sunderland, and we hadn't lost any games in pre-season. So maybe today, you might have said, well, it's no surprise that they came very close to doing it again.
And despite everything surrounding Lamine Kone today and last week or so, he started. Were you happy with the way that he handled everything today?
I think you should. I'm sure he played very well. I thought done everything. He's strong and they were in the right position most of the times in the game. So I was very pleased with him.
Hello, David. Unfortunate for McNair coming on, and there wasn't really much he could do about that one from watching it.
No, I think that more importantly, as I've sort of alluded to there, we're disappointed we'd backed off when Navas picks the ball up and then, made it very difficult and the ball got fired across the sort of inside the 6-yard box, and I thought we should cut that out as well. So there's a couple of things which hopefully we have worked on it already and we have talked about it, but I'm 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so I want to try and improve that. I'm more disappointed for the players because they'd put in a great effort. You've got to remember as well today, we gave two boys a debut as well against Man City. So, we want to try and get the young boys. Let the young boy Gooch done great. Donald Love has come in and met the players once, so you've got to say well done to the boys for coming in and putting on such a good performance.
Just on Kone, what do you expect to happen
there? I expect him to stay. We actually, strangely enough, when I pulled the boy yesterday, he didn't know anything about his statement. So I was a little bit disappointed with Sky that they had actually done that without actually having it reconfirmed that it actually come from the boy. He didn't know much about it at all. But it was said his name was put to it. Boy was great. It was great today. It was great yesterday. We've told him that 1st of September we'll look to do a contract if that was what was said, and also that we also told him we've had an offer from Everton as well. So we've not hidden anything.
David, a lot has been said this summer about Pep Guardiola's philosophy. You're the first Premier League manager to come up against it. Is there anything different, or is it just we're kind of fixated by an overseas manager who's had some success?
Well, I think you all are fixated by overseas managers and give very little credit to the British managers. But I understand why Pep Guardiola is a sensationally good manager. And he's proved that by his trophies, his championships. But you have to give him time as well to get used to it as well. But I found it when I went to Spain. It's not easy. He'll find it difficult when he comes to the Premier League. It won't be easy. Obviously, the players you've got to work with makes a big difference. And he's got a really good group of players to work with.
Hi David. John O'Shea seemed to roll back the years there, playing in that midfield position. Very difficult task, but he did it well. Is there a future for him there, or is that a one-off?
I'd like to say it's a one-off, because obviously for me to take the club forward, it can't be John O'Shea as a central midfield player. But what we had is, we've got injuries to Big Kirch, we've got injuries to Seb Larsson. It looks like Lee Cattermole might need an operation as well, a hernia operation. So the sort of ones who would be considered the midfield players are nearly all out at the moment. So it was great that he done it. But something, I didn't really have any worries because of his experience and the type of guy he is. And if he'd made mistakes or he couldn't quite get there, well, that happens when you get a bit older as well. So I thought he'd done a great job for the team. And but it is one area we're definitely going to have to look to strengthen in.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.